All right, good morning. Happy Monday, friends. Today is Monday, September 12th. Just to kind of gauge where we're at on the vlog. It's been a minute since I posted anything. Life has been very good, and then life has also been really weird. So I think really like what happened was I had some really weird ass labs come back during my 28-week appointment with my midwife, and I really just needed some time alone to ground myself into like this new information, to just like really like get my shit together. And something that I found during the last couple weeks is that like, and this has shown up like in different ways, but like the same lesson. And then I was telling my husband Casey last night, I was like, I think it's so odd that you can get such like big news, or like something so significant can happen and you can just like handle it without like all of the added stress. It's like, okay, well, this happened, what's next? Like just strategizing. And so that has felt very, very empowering to be able to hold that space for myself without all of this like extra anxiety or worrying or any of that. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now, just to catch you guys up. So I am on my way right now to Springfield to do my 3-hour glucose test. I have packed myself my makeup, my iPad, my AirPods. I've got some audiobooks that I can listen to because I am very pregnant now. We're at 31 weeks, you guys, like literally just weeks away from having this baby, which is insane to me. I am so happy to be done with that. I got poked 4 times. My body, I feel like, has been through it in the last few days. What a day, what a day. 2 sessions went great. I am in the middle of some Braxton Hicks. Let's see if I can show you this 31-week belly situation. I feel like my belly's gotten really low. Yeah, for sure. Oh my God. Okay. When did that happen? I did not even get a chance to vlog once I got home. I got home and I did some more of my MBA stuff. And then can I help you? Oh, okay. Okay, we are pregnant. Did some more MBA stuff, just kind of like picked up the house a little bit. And then got ready to go to my session. I had such a good session. And I was talking on my Instagram stories briefly because I've been gone all day that my phone was like 12% by the time I got to the taco shop. Because Casey asked me to go get burritos for dinner. And so when we met at school, we met at Viv's, at the university for Viv's class. And then I gave them their burritos so they could go home, and then I waited for Viv to get out of her class. Oh my God, this one's, I'm very uncomfortable right now. Woo! Anyways, great session. I have a lot to share about that and like what I learned, what I took away from that session, but like honestly, I can barely breathe right now, so I'm just gonna wash my face. And then you're making me nervous. Am I making you nervous? Which one is it? I got Vida in the bathtub, so I'm gonna wash my face, do my skincare routine, and then I'm gonna go get Vida out of the bath and I'm gonna go lay down, and hopefully that will help. Mind you, I've been drinking water nonstop all day. Just had Casey make me a transfuse, which is like an electrolyte drink. Okay, I think that's over today. Hello. You told who? Really? You've never seen them do it before?
Never seen them drink. Do you think they drink like?
I'm not arguing with
like
you.
This? When it rains? I'm just sitting here watching this motherfucker drink right now. Off the leaf.
Emotionally blocked. He's like, and I know that, but I don't know what to do about it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how to access that. And she's just as guarded. Good morning. Happy Wednesday, friends. Okay, so my only excuse for not vlogging yesterday is that I went to bed Monday night with so much like tightness in my belly that wasn't exactly like contractions, because it kind of really wasn't like coming and going. It was just stiff for hours, honestly, almost all day yesterday, to the point where like I was able to get up and do my morning routine, and I think I made it to about finishing our homeschool stuff, so around like noon, and then I was like, I need to go take a nap, and I napped for like 3 hours yesterday. But then I felt so much better like once I got up, like energy wise. I got up and I made dinner and cleaned up the house and all that stuff, and then I was miserable again, like after dinner, just so stiff. Like I really feel like the baby is like head down already, and it's just like putting so much pressure on my pelvis, and it just has like really like flared up like the sciatic pain. So anyways, that's where I was at yesterday. Today it is 7:38. Casey just like left for work, so I'm upstairs in the office. I'm gonna do a little bit of my own work on MBA. I only have like 1.5 modules left, which is wild to me. So like right now I'm learning all about human design, which has been like really fascinating because I'll show you my chart. So I pulled up my chart on here, and I've been learning about how these 3 centers are undefined, and like these are all defined, and just like what that means for like how we give and receive energy and like information and downloads and all that good stuff. And so it's just been like really interesting to me, and I love learning, especially when I'm learning about things that like I actually want to learn about, not stuff that like you have to learn about like you would in school, where it's like you have to take chemistry in order to get to this like other classes or whatever. Which actually I didn't really mind chemistry that much, but you know, it's like really challenging to memorize certain things in that class. Anyways, so I'm excited to learn about that. And then I went to bed yesterday and it was kind of like, not necessarily being really like harsh on myself, but I definitely was like, we're not paying attention to our business like we should, like we need to, haven't been posting, and I just kind of, not necessarily even like trying to take a break from my business. And I would not even say like my business, because I've been really busy with sessions. It's just been like Instagram that I have not been like as active posting, other than like on stories. And I think part of that too is that like I feel myself changing so much that like the old way of me posting on my grid is just not the same. And I think that that kind of reflected here on my vlog as well, that it's like I don't really have, like, I don't feel the same anymore, and so much has shifted, and I've kind of got to find a way to see that reflected in these spaces as well. And the funny thing is that like I feel like I've changed so much already, and then baby will be here in 2 months, and I feel like I'm gonna go through a major life change in that as well. So just kind of sitting with that, and then at the same time realizing like, okay, we can't sit with this like too long. We do have to take like some action. But as far as like inspired action, I really haven't felt like doing much other than just posting on my stories and like talking on there a little bit more. And then obviously like staying very grounded like with the family and getting this routine down, because that to me is way more important than posting on social media. But yeah, I do have a lot of like creative things like coming in and out. So after just kind of like sitting with myself last night, I'm like, and then I saw it reflected in my dreams, and I was like, okay, we're not gonna talk to each other like that. So I had like a song pop up like the first time that I woke up last night. So I had to move from the bed to like the baby recliner, and I had like a song that was playing in my head, and I was like, okay, we're not gonna talk to ourselves like that. It's okay. Like, I'm not even like upset or anything. So I think today I will make a better effort to post before we go. We're not about to, but the cleaner gets here at 9:30, so we're gonna head out at that time and just do like a light like bagel breakfast or something, because the kids really like to have like an early lunch at the zoo. So when she gets here at 9:30, we're gonna head out, and I gotta wake everybody up about 8:30, so that gives me roughly like 45 minutes right now to myself. So I thought I would check in. Okay, friends, so everybody's kind of doing their own thing. Ollie is working with his little airsoft gun that Dad just bought him, so he's super like into that right now. I feel so out of breath. Oh my god, oh my god. Do you see how this is like poking out right now? Holy shit. Wow. That just like occurred to me. I had to change. So I got my new Newly bag this week, and I ordered some jeans that were bigger, like a 31, thinking that I would have a little bit more space. Well, they're Hudson jeans. They were tight, like right on this part of the belly. So like right where the button is, and I just like could not do it. So I took them off and I just threw some shorts on. And so like I might just be in that phase where if I'm not wearing a dress, then I just don't look very cute. I had actually tried on a pair of maternity overalls that I got from there first, and they were too tight, like just uncomfortable, and I cannot. Anyways, so Bella's playing with her puppy, and Ollie is working on his airsoft gun. Bacon is just done, so I'm actually about to head back into the kitchen. So I'm gonna make some breakfast burritos, and Viv made a lemon meringue pie. So everybody's kind of like doing their own thing for homeschool today, but I wanted to show you guys this corner that I have over here in my room, which is going to be basically my quote-unquote nursery corner. We co-sleep, so we do not really do like a full-on nursery for them because there's just no sense in them having like a crib or anything. I do have this box of pink blush maternity stuff that I want to show you guys that I ordered. I got this little rug, little 3x5 rug that I'm hoping will look a lot cuter once I like fluff it up. So I don't want to fluff it until I'm done with the dresser. Get off of that, please. So we got this little glider recliner last week. Yeah. And I love it. I've been sleeping in it when my back is like really hurting at night, and it feels so nice. Kind of put some of my my diffuser out here, just like kind of starting to like piece together the room for when baby gets here, and just like really visualizing what I want this space to look like for when baby's born, because in the bathroom, just like basically right in that area, I'm gonna put the birthing pool. And so for the amount of people that are going to be here, it'll be us, the midwife, her assistant, and my doula. So there's going to be quite a few people in the house. My plan at that time is to put most of the dogs up except for probably Daisy and Penny, because those two have been like really like my shadow dogs during this pregnancy. So just to leave them in the house, everybody else can get put up, just so that there's no like worrying about the dogs. But yeah, so anyways, I'm about to go make breakfast, but I wanted to show you guys that I ordered this this little dresser from Walmart along with the rocker. And I think the two together were only like $530 maybe. So I would say that aside from the doula and our midwife, this is probably like the third most expensive thing, and probably the fourth will be the RD Pop baby carrier that I've had my eyes on. So I was just like, I wasn't gonna do it, and then I was like, whatever, dude. Like, I use my carrier so much when my children are little that it's just totally worth it for me to just let myself have the carrier that I want. And I do use the Solly baby wraps like 100% of the time while they're newborns, until they start to get to like that, let's say, well, I can't really say because it just depends on each one. My son was such a chunk that I had to switch to the, what was the name of the baby carrier that I was using before? Anyways, to the other baby carrier, like the heavier duty, the Tula. So I had the Tula for Ollie and for Vida, and then,
Mom,
yeah.
What
is that?
And is my new pet pup, is my new pet.
Oh, how cute!
I take a picture of them. It's my kitty and gold kitty and new pet pup.
Oh, okay.
So that is cute.
That is very cute. So I had the Tula,
Mom,
and then on this one I'm gonna switch to the RD Pop and see, because I just feel like it's just such a pretty carrier. Anyways, breakfast. Casey just got home with coffee. Apparently they're not making the creme brulee lattes anymore, so this is just a nice Cuban. Either way, it's hitting really good. Okay, so I want to show you guys the progress that I'm making on the dresser here. Casey gets home and he's like, oh look, mom's starting another thing that I'm gonna have to finish. And I'm like, no. I'm gonna finish this. He's pooping! Every time he gets straight home and straight to the shitter. But anyways, he'll be in there for like 30 minutes and then come out all refreshed, like he's ready to take on the family or something. But anyways. All right, so just, I don't know, I would say I'm halfway done, I guess. So those pieces, I've got these drawers in the front, and then these little things. Yeah, so basically like putting the drawers together and putting the top. So far so good. right, I'm all finished. My back is killing me right now, but I am so happy with how this little corners turn out. So my original plan was to put this dresser right here on this wall, and I tried to do that, but the recliners stick so far out, I just am not sure. And I don't necessarily really like it with our current dresser. Like, it just feels like such a long wall of like stuff. So more than likely it will not stay like this. I will probably have to like, I guess my vision was that like I wanted one like all baby corner. I just don't think it's gonna like work out that way. So I think what's gonna happen is that I'm gonna put, well, what I'm gonna try anyways, because you know I'm gonna rearrange the furniture in here like a million times before I feel like it's like completely ready. But I think I'm gonna put the dresser there like I wanted to, and then maybe move our mirror here so that I can align the dresser again, and then put the rocker over here on this side. And my hesitance towards that, and you can see Vila's got her little like setup over here, she had with their puppy, was just that I didn't want like the dogs and stuff all over it. But I think that looking at it now, I was like, I've always visualized like some sort of seating in this area, so the dogs will just have to find somewhere else to park it for the night. But I think that the recliner will probably go where the dog bed is right now. Just also, I think, because like then we can watch the TV while we're sitting in the recliner, which I see myself being able to like breastfeed there and look out the window, and I think that might just be like a whole other vibe. Plus, with the recliner there, I've noticed that like we have to continue to like pull it back out so that it doesn't hit the wall. So anyways, for now, I'm pretty satisfied with it. So I am here at the salon suites to get my lashes done, and I was looking at them and I was like, I should do like a before and after because they're pretty full, except for like this corner right in here on both sides, and then like obviously like the inside corners. And I really wanted to do like my hair and makeup and stuff today and just feel like really cute, but I was like, I got my lash appointment today, I want to make sure my lashes are clean for her, so I did not. Anyways, I was on my way here. Ooh, because I've been having a lot more of these like where my belly gets like super duper stiff right here. It's like the baby, it almost feels like the baby is like pushing out this way, or I would say like a very light contraction. But as I said before, we're at 31 weeks and it's like way early to even start entertaining like, oh, the baby's getting ready. But I feel like the baby might be getting ready. And I was thinking to myself, I was like, okay, we're halfway through September. I could have this baby realistically by the end of October, which is nuts. Anyways, I was driving on my way here because, so I've been working out of like a wonderful spa in Pleasant View. I love that space. I love the green floors. I love Tara. I love the way she has it decorated. Like the ambiance there is just very nice. But she just downsized like literally half of the space that she had before, so I don't have my own like little room in there anymore. And I was driving here and I was like, I wonder what it would cost to get my own little studio space here. And they're opening one on Wilma Rudolph too, but I would prefer to be on this side of town, just like in the Sango area. So I'm gonna see if they have any studios available here, because I think that that's like a really good goal to shoot for, is to just have my own space. I would love to be able to decorate it, like to have somewhere where I can meet my clients and do work. If necessary, I could even like let Casey use the space to come work. But yeah, I'm gonna bounce that idea off of him. And then my lash girl said that the client before me is like, that she's gonna have us like back to back. So I think I'm gonna pop in really quick, use the restroom. All right, happy Saturday, friends. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Oh shit. Ugh. Okay, so I just finished my last Reiki session for the week for a good friend. Very happy to have gotten to spend some time with her. You guys will probably see her later on because they're coming over for dinner. Great session, and I had a great session last night as well. I don't think I even got to finish vlogging yesterday because Vida woke up and like came upstairs all like fuzzy and just like really tired and wanted to get back in bed. And for me, if I leave something upstairs after my morning routine, it is very unlikely that I will go back and grab it, just because going upstairs is kind of like a once a day thing for me in terms of like making the journey up there. Anyways, wow, there is traffic. Weekends here in my town are absolutely insane. Anyways, so right now I am headed over to Plumline. I'm gonna grab some coffee for Casey and myself, and then after that I need to run over to Publix just to do a quick little grocery run to grab a few things for dinner tonight. We're gonna do carne asada with beans and rice, and someone's showing off their sound system. We're gonna make some tortillas, just like have a good time and like hang out and chat with our friends. Like it was interesting. I was doing my makeup today and I was thinking to myself how I really love to entertain. I love having people over at my house. But I rarely let myself do that. And I was like, okay, why is that? If I have the space to do it, I love to have people over. Mind you, when we lived at the Chalet Circle house, I always maintained that like my house was really tiny, but you know what? I had people over. Like we would have people like sitting on cushions and like pillows and stuff on the floor. And it was always such a good time. And then I kind of like pulled away from that. And now I'm like, we need to get back into that. But anyways, I'm excited to be hosting tonight. And it just feels good to be able to do that. And I think that for sure, I need to do this little like hocus pocus watch party. Is it next weekend? Not next weekend, in like 2 weeks at the end of September, when the second hocus pocus comes out. So I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, I'm excited to be hosting tonight. Like I like having people over. I think it's healthy for us, for the kids. And oh, where was I going with that? So like my thought was that if I like doing this, why don't I do it more often? And it's very easy to like pass things off as being like the kind of person that makes plans and then like the day of you're like, oh yeah, I really don't want to do that. But that's not really the thing. Like I'm actually a person that I don't mind not being extra. I do like to be a little extra sometimes, but like I don't mind making an effort to do things. So I was like, okay, it's not that. I've got like the whole like somebody's coming over, clean everything under control. And I started thinking about it. I wonder if it's really just that I couldn't really do that like growing up. It just had like popped into like this insecurity of like having people over at your house, and it's carried over into my adult life. And I was really thinking about it, and I'm like, you know what, like, yeah, my parents were very like tight on their budgets, but we lived in a pretty like nice neighborhood. Yeah, from the time that I was junior high, high school, right? Maybe even 6th grade, if I am not mistaken. So I'm like, we lived like in a nice neighborhood. We had a nice house. Like my parents had nice furnishings. I think that like I'm interested now to kind of like dig into like, why was I feeling this like insecurity about having people over at my house, other than obviously like our parents like did different things differently than like my white friends, like frankly like didn't have a lot of like rules and stuff. Like their parents were just kind of like whatever, and my parents were always just like more strict. And so I'm wondering if that's still like affecting me now, where I think to myself like basically just like judging myself really harshly, thinking that other people are like gonna walk into your house and just be like criticizing everything, or that what you have to like offer and provide in your house is not enough. So just kind of working with that idea of this like insecurity or whatever. But yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at today. So again, I'm all done with my sessions for this week. Very happy to just kind of relax. I woke up slow and low this morning. I slept in until like 8:30 I think, and Casey's home, and it's so nice when he's here. Like I love that man so much. I love it when he's here. The energy in the house in general is just that weekend, like dad's home, it just feels good kind of thing. So anyways, I'm excited to go get some coffee and to go get whatever we need for tonight's dinner. I know that he really put in a lot of effort to like prepare and like season and marinate the meat for tonight, and like I like to see him in his like cooking element as well. So the kids are gonna be really happy because they have someone to hang out with, and like I think it's just really good for everybody. So overall, it feels like the energy is just like in a very nice space today, and it's about to get better because I'm about to get a iced coffee. So here we go. Okay, so just went in and got myself an iced Cuban. Look at how beautiful this is. Isn't that pretty? Okay, oh, there we are. Okay, there we are. Cool. So did my Publix run, got all of the animals their food at Tractor Supply, and now I'm getting ready to make some salsa. I'm in the mood for something really spicy, so I'm gonna do tomates, tomatillos, chile de árbol, and jalapeno for this one. So I'm gonna get popping on that. I took like 45 minutes to just like sit in my recliner and just chill a little bit. I'm getting a little like, I've been having a few waves of like contractions here and there, not every day, but just like tightness in my belly. So anyways, just wanted to relax a little bit. I was not gonna get to nap, but I'm feeling pretty sleepy. That is not true.
Yeah, it is.
No, it isn't.
So one less of a nap will not kill you.
Anyways, so they're gonna be here, they said about 5:36. It's 4:11 right now. So I'm gonna start the salsa while I finish some of the vacuuming.
No.
Some of the vacuuming, and then I'm gonna mop the floor before they get here so we can try to pretend like less dogs live here. All right, let's let these guys talk. Happy Sunday, friends. So I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the vlog early. I didn't even get a chance to vlog last night, and I I thought about it really because I had the camera like set up in the kitchen, but I think for me that when I am with people or like actively doing things, I'm still kind of learning how to bring the camera along to that experience because I like to be so like present with the people that I'm hanging out with. So I tend to just forget about the camera, so I will get better at that. Anyways, so we had such a good time with our friends last night. They left, I was gonna say pretty late, but that's really just me being like, it's 9:30. So anyways, they left, and then we got settled in and ready for bed, and just like everybody fell asleep at a pretty good time. But this morning we've kind of been navigating some high ketones with Ollie. Like his sugars are really high, so it's kind of like where our focus has been right now, is just trying to get his ketones to come back down. And it just takes like a lot of like presence and awareness, and so that's why I was thinking about just going ahead and close the vlog, because we're both just kind of keeping an eye on him. Like I came into the room, it's on the floor, to just kind of like hang out. I'm gonna do a little bit of work on Canva and just watch some vlogs and just kind of relax. So I feel pretty sleepy, but I also don't really like want to go to sleep yet. Like I just, thanks.
I love your mohawk.
Like I just want, like I've been wanting to just be creative in just a more like comfortable setting. So this recliner that I bought myself for the baby has just been so good. And I say for the baby, but then now that I'm sitting in it, I'm like, dude, I think so much of those early newborn days are learning how to keep ourselves as mothers like comfortable, so that we're not adding in like discomfort or just like more disorganization, etc. I am really excited because my friend reached out to me today and she's like, hey, are you having a baby shower? And I was like, no. And then she's like, do you want a baby shower? And I was like, I struggle a lot with letting myself be loved, letting people do things for me. And I think I might have mentioned this yesterday when I was at Tractor Supply, like, or letting people pick up my table, my Reiki table for me and help me carry it, or help me carry animal food and stuff. Like I'm stubborn and I don't want to let people like help me, and I'm like, that's so unnecessary. So I told her, I was like, yes, I would love a baby shower. I feel like I should say no, but I also feel like, yes, absolutely, I want a baby shower. So we'll talk about that on the next vlog. But right now, like the ideas that we're kind of bouncing off each other right now, I'm so excited for. It's just such a good time of the year to be having a baby right now with like Halloween and all that. So anyways, I am going to just kind of finish out the day, relaxing, taking care of my dude, making sure that he's all right. Like he just finished, he just threw up, and that's just a normal part of having high ketones. So we're just kind of like keeping him comfortable right now and making sure that we're like giving him corrections in order to like help him lower those levels down so he can feel more like himself again. And yeah, so thank you so much for being here, and we will see you again in a few days for the next vlog.